Hello. Welcome back. We have a
Sounds,
guest gnome in the house.
you like my gnome?
Yeah, it's nice.
Mom made that.
Yeah,
Yeah, Paige doesn't like gnomes. She's kind of scared of them. She thinks they're creepy looking.
that's funny.
Yeah, I know.
That would
Here's
be something she'd be afraid of.
I mean, I'm scared of Michael Myers. She's scared of gnomes. Like it's kind of it works with the household.
Allie was literally walking up the stairs today, and I was like walking up behind her, and I just like taps, like hit her in the
You could
butt.
say you spanked her.
And she went, "Stop! Oh my God, that scared me so much." I'm like, "What? I was right behind you. You knew I was behind you." And she's like, I felt like I was in a horror movie running for my life. I'm like, oh my God. So dramatic. I was like, all right, you know what? I'm going to go do a podcast for 2 hours. All right. This is episode 14. We aren't in person again, as you can tell. That was fun, though. I like doing it in person.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah. It's more difficult to edit, I will say. I apologize for any of those who found errors in the audio of the last one, but eventually we'll get it down because hopefully we'll be in person, for the rest of this at some point.
I have an idea. Speaking of in person and Allie and Paige, I have
Do
an
a little
idea.
do a little girlfriend guest pod.
Yeah, and I think we should do a newlywed game
Oh
on
boy.
the pod. Yeah, like in that '70s show with Fez, like Alexa could host if we needed a host. And that's Kelso and Jackie and Eric and Donna. We can do
Yeah,
like a newlywed game
that's funny.
with the two girlfriends. I think that would be fun.
Yeah. It, I mean, this is a sports podcast, so would you
That's an
make it
off-season
sports
thing.
related?
That's an off-season thing.
Okay. What do we
We
have
can
for the week recap call? Or your
um
headlines, I guess.
there's only one headline. Frank Reich got fired. I think we kind of saw it coming. Carolina's head coach.
Yeah, okay.
Stupid.
Yeah,
Like
it's
David,
so dumb. Give them a
I'm
chance. How are you
sorry.
going to change the culture if you can't even be there for over half a season?
You know why? It's the Texans.
Yeah, because they're doing so well.
Yeah, and he's like, "Oh God, how come we're not doing that?" And it's like, dude, what do you expect? Like,
Yeah, stupid ass.
do you think Trevor Lawrence is a horrible quarterback? No. How did he look his first year? It wasn't
Right.
good.
It takes time.
Yeah.
CJ
How
is
did?
just balling, and
Yeah, he
their
looks
coach is
great.
doing a good job.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, but Peyton Manning, I think he threw like 30 interceptions his first season.
Yeah. And
What?
he's a
Like,
Hall of Famer.
yeah, and then Aaron 6-10. Like, unless you're Pat Mahomes coming off the bench winning MVP, which is ridiculous.
Right.
Josh Allen didn't look good. Joe Burrow struggled towards ACL. Like, what do you expect?
Right.
I don't know. I thought that was stupid, and that's the one time I think, man, I'm glad we don't have an owner.
Yeah. They don't get,
Patience.
there's pros and cons. They get to make decisions when they need to, but sometimes those decisions aren't very good ones.
Yeah, and if
Sometimes
you
you
don't
want
get
someone
a
who's just like, no, we're going to get him. I don't care what it costs.
yeah,
Or
that's
no,
why I
we're
like
we're doing
owners.
this. I don't care what it takes. But then you also, I mean, our followers know how much you love the guys at the head of
I
ours.
fucking hate Mark Murphy. Exactly.
Right.
But the beauty of Mark Murphy is he has to leave in 2 years. There's an age cap, right?
Right.
David Tepper, I think it's Tepper, can't leave unless he pulls a Dan Snyder and sexually assaults someone and they force him out. Like he owns the fucking thing. The
Yeah.
good teams normally have good owners. That's just how it goes because they know how to play the puppet just right.
Yeah.
But that was the only news.
I feel
We're
bad for
gonna
Bryce. I know he's not playing that well, but I mean that's just a disaster of an organization to have to get I mean,
It is
they got lucky with Cam Newton. He was a stud, but I mean, they even ruined his career.
correct. And then you look at it and you think like they're going to get the first pick and then it's going to go straight to Chicago. Chicago made out just great with that thing. Like
Because
they
DJ
had the
Moore's
first
not
pick.
bad. They just
Yeah, and they had the first
Justin
pick
Fields
last
might not
year.
be the guy.
And they're like, "Hey, just give me first picks next year, pretty much." And what does Carolina have? Carolina have nothing. So you don't. It's going to take a while to rebuild. Like
Yeah.
a while. That's not it.
What they can't all
Okay.
be good.
Speaking of good, weekend recap.
Hell yeah.
Packers beat the Lions on Thanksgiving.
Let's go.
What a fucking game.
I know.
Thoughts?
Well, I loved it. I thought it was great. I'm not in the same boat as you. I'm not like ready to just give up and tank and fuck it. I want Caleb Williams. I still think Jordan Love might be our guy. I don't think that doesn't mean he's going to be better than like Caleb Williams is. Or that doesn't mean he's going to be a Hall of Famer. He could just be a starter in the NFL for 8 years. But he's
You're
looking
okay
a lot
with
better.
you're okay with mediocrity.
That's not what I said. I didn't say I was okay with it. I'm okay giving him. I mean, we're winning. So
Right
I mean,
now,
what is? I mean,
I,
what are you supposed to say? No, we don't want him because we're doing what we want, but he's not the guy we want to do it. You don't really
so
have an
no,
argument if he wins.
no, yeah, you do. I mean, wins aren't a stat for quarterbacks, but
But
I
when you're
don't.
talking, should we keep this guy as our quarterback?
I think we should. I do at this point.
I thought you didn't.
No, listen. I don't think we're gonna win a Super Bowl with Jordan Love for two reasons. The biggest is the people around him. I don't think Matt LaFleur and Goody and fucking dumbass Joe Barry can win a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
I don't think they can do that. Why? Because I've seen the greatest quarterback, in my opinion, to ever play have one of the greatest seasons ever, and then have another great season with home field advantage, and we blew it. And it's not all Matt's fault, but it sure as hell wasn't all Aaron's. And I don't think Love can reach that level. So unless we just strike gold and hit everything and Matt just learned from it, which I don't think he has, I think we're fucked.
So
That's why.
do you think there's any scenario where we keep Love but we fire LaFleur?
No. The only way I think it would go to like you're either keeping them all or getting rid of them all. And we were on the track and it still could happen, but if let's say we lose to the Chiefs and we're like we win in the next couple, make the playoffs, or we're like right there, close. Like
Yeah.
8 and 9, right? I think we showed growth. We showed improvement. The band's coming back, which makes sense to me. Why would you just go, nope? Like we grew at the end of the year. But if
Yeah.
we sucked, we lost to the Lions, we lose to the Chiefs, we lose, or like a top 5 pick, then you're like, okay, I think they'd bring them back. But if it sucked again next year, everyone's getting crushed. They're all gone.
Yeah.
But they put the cards on the table for Love. So Love
Has
and
to be the
Goody
guy.
has to be the
They're
guy.
connected forever.
Yeah, you are stuck with it.
Mhm.
So they're either all going together or they're all leaving.
I think I told you, I don't know if it was on the pod or if it was just in person, but I said I think we can go 5-2 in our last 7.
Yeah.
And the 2 games I thought we were going to lose were the Lions
Chiefs.
and the Chiefs.
Yeah.
And we won one of the games. So that gives us a little wiggle room. Then, okay, maybe we lose to the Vikings later on.
Not after that fucking game last night.
Right.
Oh
But
my
I mean,
God.
who knows? Maybe we lose to
Yeah, we could blow on
what other team, whatever.
Yeah.
But we play like I'm pretty sure the Chiefs can still beat us.
Tommy DeVito up in
Yeah.
Jersey there, man. Come
So we play the
on.
Giants and we play do we play the Commanders?
We play the Giants, we play the Panthers, we play the Bucks, we play the Vikings, we play the Bears.
Right. We can win all those games.
Absolutely. We could get in my
We could get
opinion,
the seventh
the
seed.
way we're trending, we should be in the playoffs. And
Right.
my prediction would be spot fucking on. So I hope you all can eat one because that would be nuts.
Yeah, but does that still you said we were gonna win the division though.
Correct. But I said we'd be 8-9, 9-8 in the playoffs with a division. But if we're 8-9, 9-8 wild card, I mean, that's damn close.
Did I say we were gonna make the playoffs? I said
You
maybe
you picked
I
the
said
Lions to go win the
to win the
division.
division, but did I say we were gonna make the playoffs? I'd have to look
I
back at the film.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Maybe I'm gonna be dead on
I
because
thought you
I think
did.
I
I
might have
honestly
picked us
think
to
you
sneak
did.
in.
Yeah. I hope you're wrong because that would suck.
Or did I have the Vikings? I think I had the Vikings.
I don't
I
know.
think I had us missing the playoffs.
It was a crazy game. It was cool. What's your are you convinced that he didn't get a turkey leg because Greg Olson manhandled that turkey and just stuffed on in it and they
Yeah,
didn't.
I didn't even notice that. Like we were just doing whatever, but I heard online that he didn't like did they even give him out?
No, so like no, she even said like we don't have a turkey for you to
Oh,
love. He's like,
so they
"Oh, but
like
they
interviewed him and they didn't have the turkey there?
yeah,
What
but
the hell?
they had a turkey in the broadcast booth, a turducken, and Olson like
Yeah, he
ripped
just
into the middle.
fucking yeah.
So I'm thinking that was like their turkey that they like prepared and were gonna give, and they're like, "Oh fuck, Olson just
Yeah.
finger fucked the shit out of the turducken,
Can you
and we're
imagine
screwed."
the guy that
He's
like
probably like,
set that up? Yeah, like whoever prepared the turducken was like, "All right, we got it ready." He like turns away. He's like, "Okay, so Jordan, Greg, what are you doing?"
he's probably
He's
like,
just got
"What?"
two. He's like knuckle deep into this thing. What are
He's
you doing?
American Pie in that thing. Like
Yeah,
he's all in
on
it.
national TV. He's like,
I don't know.
Kevin's gonna talk for a little bit because I'm gonna be balls deep in this turkey right
Yeah.
now. Fucking weirdo.
Yeah,
Just
that was
no shame eating
he
turkey
did
while he's
not.
working. When it's your
I don't know.
job to speak and you're just stuffing your face, what the hell?
No.
Yeah,
But
I could see them being like, I mean, we have one turkey. We didn't think we needed a backup one because fucking side swoop hair over here couldn't keep
yeah,
his paws off of it.
Bradshaw.
That was a
Otherwise, it was a
great
good,
win. Great win though.
yeah,
It was a
good
fun
win.
game. Um, I mean, we get Jair back hopefully soon. Hopefully, Aaron Jones, can play in a couple weeks. So, I mean, trending in the right direction, I guess.
I did hear one thing, and it pisses me off. The floor's like, yeah, we've opened up the offense a little bit, able to throw down deeper. And Sims was saying in the beginning of the year, he's like, they look like they're running like handicapped. Like why like we're scared. You're either scared and don't trust them, or like what's the deal? Because we weren't
Yeah.
pushing the ball down the field. We pushed the ball down the field against the Lions. Why did it take so long? They were that scared of Love for 4 years? That kind of pisses me off. Like just let it fly, man. It wasn't working before. Like the short shit wasn't working. So
Yeah.
just
Let him
let it
throw it
fly.
downfield because he's not very good at throwing it downfield. So let him, work
Learn.
out those kinks and like
Yeah,
dial it in
I
because he's
know.
got Watson wide open on the first play and he fucking throws it 10 yards short. We got to get those down because that's a huge
But
that's
even like
that's him dropping it in the first play of the season against Minnesota
you can
last
hit
year.
Reed on a deep in cut and
Yeah.
Dobbs on a deep in, like it's not a deep ball, but it's a 30-yard gain. Those are huge. Why
Mm-hmm.
don't like the fact that he was like, yeah, we've opened it up a little. I was like, what?
Why
Like
was it closed?
exactly. That's what pissed me off. Fucking moron. We'll never
Yeah.
win the Super Bowl with that
Oh, we're
idiot.
saving it for the playoffs that we might not get to.
Yeah.
Fucking
Idiot.
let her rip.
Okay. Speaking of letting it rip, Eagles Bills. Was
I
that
thought
the
you were
best
gonna
game of the year?
I thought you were gonna fart right there.
No.
Yeah, that was. I didn't get to watch all of it, but it was pretty good. All
It
the highlights I
was
saw. I mean, those
uh,
guys just fucking went off. Those two quarterbacks. That was a quarterback battle of the century.
so in the rain. I have several things to say here. In the rain, so it was like one of those like like classically
This
football
nitty
games, right?
gritty. Yeah.
Yeah. Kelly greens aren't as cool when they're wet either.
No,
They don't pop as much.
no. They looked very
Um,
flat.
yeah, it's not the same.
Yeah.
And then when the game was going, I'm like, Buffalo's like this is like a playoff game. Like they look like they're and they had control. Anybody with eyes that watched that football game cannot tell me that Allen's not better than Hurts. I don't care
Right.
what the fuck you say. And they'll say,
He's just slinging it like crazy.
and he threw
Running
a
all over the
pick.
all running all over the
Yeah,
place.
and he threw a pick. Most turnover. He's got like one more turnover than Hurts on the season. Like check the stats. And who was more important to their team? They had 500 total yards on offense, and he had 400 of them, like 420. What the fuck? I've never
Yeah.
seen anything like him in my life, like ever. With the running, like it's third down, fourth down. I'm like, oh God, Diggs is covered. Oh God, there's Gabe Davis. And then he turns the corner and 6'6", 345 Jordan Davis is hauling ass. And I'm like, oh my God, like that guy's gonna catch him. And Allen stretches and gets the first. And then, oh, we need another. Oh, it's third and goal. What? Allen plows his way in for the touch, like throws a dart to Gabe Davis for the go ahead. I'm like, this guy is doing everything.
Hmm.
Like he cannot. And then what happens? Eagles just, they're clutch. I'll give him that. Hurts is clutch. They like, he's literally like, what do you want me to say?
Yeah.
We want, like,
I
he has
love
like no
Hurts.
emotion. I
I
do
love
too.
him.
I'm
He's
so,
just likable. He's very like humble and not the fake
yeah.
humble. Like I hate
No, not
guys who
like
are fake humble. They're
Mahomes.
like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, you know, they're just you can totally read right through it. He's
It's a
literally,
facade.
yeah, he's literally just like, yeah, this is what we're here to do. And I loved when he lost in the Super Bowl and like some kid was like, what lesson did you learn? And did you see that?
Yeah.
Like
Hmm.
and he took it really well. Like he's just a
Yeah.
class
His lock
act.
screen is him walking off the field on the Super Bowl.
Yeah, of the Super Bowl loss.
Yeah. And
Motivated.
and
He's a
they asked
good
him,
guy.
like, you're so clutch, your player, and he's like, that's not something I label myself as.
Yeah.
That's I'll let you do that.
Just a
Like,
team player. Like
yeah,
everyone would love to have him on their team. And
exactly. Now,
he there's a lot of humility in his career because he got benched in the
yep.
natty to
Just gonna say
Tua,
that. Yeah.
like he
Transferred.
it's almost like, well, he shouldn't be cocky because you just got, you know, you got benched for a chubby Hawaiian lefty and he won the game for you. So I mean, it's nice. It's just refreshing to have someone like that
I agree.
in the
I
league.
can't, if you swapped them, I don't think that game's even close. Quarterbacks. I don't.
Mm,
I don't think it's close. And anyone that
right.
shits on Allen this weekend or Bills are done. I want them to make the playoffs because they went head to head with the Eagles, and I think they should have won that game. Like
And the Eagles are like the
the best
juggernauts right
team in the
now.
league,
Yeah.
maybe, maybe not. I want them to get in because them in the wild card round against Kansas City or the Dolphins, you know what I mean? That would be a great game. I just want to see
Right.
good football. I don't want to see, and that kind of relays into my next point here. I don't want to see crap in the playoffs.
Right.
So like I don't want to see the Steelers in the playoffs. I picked them, but that team is inept on offense. Kenny Pickett stinks. I'm convinced. He's not
Yeah.
good.
Two Kenny Two Gloves.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, anyone that wears
you're a
two gloves
quarterback and your
out.
last name is Pickett.
Yeah,
That's just
I know.
destined to suck.
I don't want the Browns to make it. They don't have a good quarterback. I don't want the Colts, like, congrats to them. That's really cool that they're in there right now. That's impressive with Gardner and a new coach. Do not want that. I want good quarterback play
Right.
to match up with the top four. So here's my quick question. Right now, they're all even because the Ravens are on a bye this week, so they're one game up. But Ravens, Chiefs, Dolphins, Jaguars all have the same record, essentially.
Ravens, Chiefs,
Dolphins,
Dolphins.
Jags.
Okay, sorry, you cut out there for a little bit.
Order them and how you think it's gonna finish.
I like the Ravens a lot, so I think they're the best team in that
You
group.
think they're gonna finish the one seed? You think they're gonna steal it away from Mahomes? Because I don't. I just somehow, some way, they're gonna slip up. They're gonna
Did you
lose.
say Chiefs too?
Yeah.
Okay. So Chiefs, Ravens.
1-2.
Yeah. And then I think the Jags will win their division. And I think the Dolphins will win theirs.
4.
So, but the Dolphins haven't beaten any good teams. And the Jaguars, I don't really follow enough. And they're just like,
They haven't really either. They lost to. They play the Ravens, and they also play the. What do they play? They play the Ravens. I'll bring that up real quick, which is a big one. I know the Ravens play the Niners and the Dolphins yet, and the Jags. So the Ravens kind of have a tough stretch coming up. But the Jags haven't really beat anybody that's like super crazy. They play the Ravens, Bengals, Browns, Bucks, Panthers, Titans. So they kind of have a cupcake outside of the Ravens.
right.
So they could squeeze up to like 3 or
Yeah.
2 even. I'm upset because I think Mahomes is going to get an all-home playoff run, which is a joke.
Yeah.
But whatever.
We'll see, man. Maybe we can pull out a win next week.
That'd be huge. Because Buffalo plays them, and I want Buffalo to kick the shit out of them. Like, it would just be great.
They play the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Win.
2 weeks.
I love those.
Buffalo's schedule is
It's tough.
like
they're in the same division the Jets, and the Jets had such a tough schedule.
Yeah, so Jets had a tough beginning. Like we talked about this last week, but they just played the Eagles. They go bye week, and then they're at Kansas City, home against the Cowboys. And they finished the year with the Dolphins. Yeah, that ain't it. But okay, that was the weekend recap. Now we're gonna look ahead. I want to start out by saying the NFL is stupid and they suck. I think there's 6 teams on bye this week, or 8 or something stupid. Why? I have no idea. Did you ever see that dumbass commercial that's like Amazon's analytics? We make the perfect schedule for a trillion outcomes. I'm like, why?
This is the best one.
I know. I'm like, especially like fantasy thinking too. I'm like, we have 8 teams on bye and the playoffs start in like a week. And there's buys next week. I'm like, what are we talking? Like the Ravens are on bye. I'm like, that's a huge, huge team. Bills on bye. Huge team. What are we doing? Right. I hate that. And it makes the games like way less interesting.
Right.
Hence my point. I only have 2 games to highlight. The first one is ours. We're going to the Chiefs Packers at Sunday Night Football. I saw it might rain, maybe snow.
Yeah, I don't want it to fucking rain.
Rain sucks. Snow would be great. Sunday
Snow
night.
is so much
Mahomes. Better. Our seats are awesome too.
15 rows up from the bench.
Have you sat? Oh,
club
seats,
so nice. Baby. Let's go.
They're not club seats, but yeah.
I know. Well, yeah,
they're good old. Sweet. What is it? Aluminum.
Oh yeah. No back to it. It's a fucking metal bench.
And people are in like snow pants, and I'm bigger than I was last time we were there, so I'm just gonna be like,
is it just me, you, Lex, and Dad?
Yeah, we're gonna have to separate. Lex is gonna have to go in the middle or something because we sat next to someone that was a fat motherfucker, and Dad was like, I can't. And I'm like, what are you? I
That's
was
the
next to a
worst part.
kid. I
That's
know.
the
I'm
worst
like,
part
what
of
are we
not
supposed to
having your
do?
own like seat is like you have a number you're supposed to sit on, and someone's left cheek could be
Yeah.
touching their number, and then right cheek is almost on your number. It's like, God damn it.
He literally was like, Colt, he's when he stands up, I'm sitting down so I can like he sat and I'm taking a stance. This is my area
It's
now.
like taking over. It's like taking over the armrest on an airplane.
You have to, yeah. Get in there and then you
As
can't
soon as
move.
they lift up to do something, you're right
Yeah.
there.
That's a good point. I think it'll be
Got to stay
exciting.
on it.
Do
Yeah.
you
It's
do
not
you
gonna be
have
too
a
cold either. Like the coldest I thought I saw it getting was like 32.
yeah,
So that's nice for us because it's late and that
correct.
sucks. It's gonna be dark and it's gonna be freezing cold.
I know.
Um, I, we got to figure out if we're like tailgating and what we're doing, if anything. I feel like we're not gonna do much.
No, I don't really want to because of the next game.
The
Niners
Eagles,
Eagles is at
Niners.
325. I really want to watch that.
Yeah,
Is that the game of the year?
I think. I mean, I don't know the rest of the schedule, but so far, I'd say yeah.
I mean, are those the two best teams, do you think,
In the NFC,
in the league or NFC?
definitely NFC, possibly in the league.
Yeah, right?
I mean, the Chiefs haven't sold me yet. They lost to fucking Denver. They barely beat the goddamn Raiders. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
like
they came
I'm
on
not
at the
impressed
end.
with them right now. But I'd say up to this point, it's probably the game of the years right now. Um, what what's the line? I thought I saw Niners by 3.
Wild, okay? Do you know gambling at all? Like anything about lines?
I so -3 means they're favored by 3 or more, right?
Correct, but
Like they're gonna
normally,
win by at least 3.
so the game in Kansas City, Eagles Chiefs, if I remember correctly, was Eagles favored by 3. Or Chiefs favored by 3. Chiefs favored by 3. What that in gambling is a home team uh favorite. If
So
that
it's
was played
pretty
at
much
a
even, but
if that
since
was
they're
at a
home,
neutral
you get the
site,
3.
if that
Right.
was at a neutral site, it's 3 or it's 0.
It's 0
Yeah, so
because
they're
these are
saying
two.
to
They're
me,
so evenly matched.
they're saying to me that the Niners are 6-point favorites at home,
Right.
which is wild. Like fucking wild. And this
Are you
we're
gonna
going to do
just
a
smash the Eagles then?
well, I'm like
Because they're home.
yeah, and we saw them play last year and I know Purdy got hurt, but the Niners are bullies and they will fucking punch you in the face, but Rocky Balboa over there with their big fuckers, they like it. They like getting
Hmm.
hit. And they're like, and then Mr. Cool, calm, and collected just sits back there and hits you when it matters most. And it's like,
Hmm.
I wouldn't want to fuck with that team, like at all.
Especially like it's if it was at the Niners,
You'd
that's
have a little
different because
more.
they play
Yeah.
really well at home.
Yes.
And they had a little slump there, but now, Brock is starting to get back into his little swing where he just follows directions. So that's
Correct.
basically what he does. Um, so yeah, I thought that was nuts that they were
Hmm.
favored. I'm like, are you kidding me? How?
I know.
But yeah,
It is crazy. It's going to be a great game. I want to do we're going to do for that game, Niners, Eagles. I want to rank a top 10 of players in the game.
okay, let's do it.
Quick back and forth. I'll go 10, you go 9. We'll just drop down like that, okay?
I have a list of all the players?
No.
Why? How do I know who to have? I've written down 7 players.
Yeah, you only need 5.
Okay. But what if you take mine?
Well, we're doing quarterbacks too. There's a ton of people.
I thought you
I
said
mean, it's
non-quarterback.
oh no, yeah, no, I did say non-quarterback. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you dumbass.
Non-quarterback.
I have 7 guys.
Well, let's just do I'll pick 3, you pick 3 then. We'll just do a draft. That's fine. I was just gonna do
Um,
10 because there's so many.
if
Um,
you tell me more people, then I can do it.
well, isn't that the
It
point we're ranking them?
yeah, but It's not a surprise who the players are.
Well,
Let's
okay,
have
so
a pool that we pick out of, and then we rank. Okay, I like this guy, and then I go next. I go next.
so I'll
So I've
list
got
them off real
okay.
quick. I would say Ayuk, Debo, Trent Williams, George Kittle, Christian
Wait,
McCaffrey,
Trent Williams, the tackle.
like the best left tackle, Hall of Fame.
Okay,
Yeah, that guy.
I
Like
wasn't even thinking that.
he's that damn good.
Are we going
Um,
defense too?
yep.
Oh, okay, so
Nick
there's the other
Nick
ones.
Bosa,
Bosa,
Fred Warner,
Warner.
Chase Young, who's the Eric Armstead? Their other motherfucker on the inside linebacker is really good too. I forgot his name. Tufaluka Lumba towards ACL, so he's out. But
Okay,
screw
that's
him.
enough for them.
Eagles. We have
Swift,
Swift, Brown,
Devontae, AJ
Devontae
Brown,
Smith, Goddard, if you want to
Kelsey.
put him in there. Kelsey, Lane Johnson's a All Pro Hall of Fame right tackle. On defense, you have Jalen Carter, Hassan Reddick, Darius Slay. What's the other?
Who's the big motherfucker
I
on
know
the
that's
line?
Jordan Davis from Georgia. Fletcher Cox.
Cox.
Um, their D line is ridiculous. Like Brandon Graham, they have Nolan Smith from Georgia. Like it's crazy, and
Okay.
Bradbury, their corner.
Wasn't
So
he the one that held the guy?
yeah,
Yeah.
he's a really good corner though.
Okay.
You got your players.
So there's 10 Eagles and like 9
Yeah,
Niners.
that's why we're
Okay.
so
So now I can
pick
do it.
your. Let's start from 10, and I'll go 9. You go
Oh,
8, and we'll
fuck.
drop
This is
down.
hard because
Yeah, I know.
I gotta like start with one first and then go back.
That's why it's difficult going the wrong direction. So we're gonna start from 10. Pick a player that you think is good, but not top 5 or 10 worthy.
Um,
Somebody's gonna get left out too,
I
and we'll
know it
just start naming
sucks.
them off.
I'm gonna go. Mm,
And this is how impressive this game is. The talent on both of these teams is
I know.
ridiculous.
That's why it's like a fucking like what a Pro Bowl game should be like.
Correct.
I think I'm gonna go. I don't want to pick them too like high or low, whatever you would
This is
say.
this is snap decisions here. Let's roll. We don't have all day.
No, I'll go. I'm gonna go Swift 10.
DeAndre Swift. Okay.
Yeah, is that crazy?
No.
Okay.
9. Oh Christ. Yeah. I mean, this is really hard.
Yeah. Oh, it's a snap decision. Let's go.
I know. I'm gonna put. I'll say Debo Samuel 9.
Wow. I had him 3.
Yeah, I don't think he's that high. I think there's
I think
better
he's
players.
fucking good.
But that's the point of the exercise. There's so many that I could
He's
think
not
he's the 9.
9. You're
Yeah,
not.
I can.
You're taking fucking Riddick over him.
No.
Yeah. So what the fuck? You're taking.
Pick your 8.
Well, you just screwed me up now. I don't like sharing this with you. I'm gonna go Bosa.
At 8?
Yeah.
He was defensive player of the year last year.
Yeah. Well, you fucked me. I'm gonna fuck you. That came out
Okay.
wrong.
Yeah. Clip it.
Pause.
Bosa at 8. I'm gonna go.
So wait, we had
I'm at 7
Debo at
then.
9, you bastard.
7. I'll take Lane Johnson, right tackle.
7. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Pick some of those tackles. They're really good. They're top 10, but they're not like the
Yeah, but without Lane Johnson, that team looked like that was different. He didn't play Sunday, and it was a big deal.
So
He's a
I will
Hall of
go
Famer.
6. I'm going Fred Warner.
Great pick. I would say he's even higher in my board, but yeah. I'm gonna say 5. I'm gonna go Jalen Carter already. He's that good. and I think he will be even
So
better.
we are in the top 4.
Correct. And
I
I think
think
we're
I
missing
know
people
I
already.
know 1 and 2. You better have fucking 1 and 2.
Yeah.
So I will go.
I mean, Nick Bosa and Fred Warner might be in my top 4, but I'll
Fred
move some
Warner's
people.
really good.
Yeah.
I think I stretched with Bosa. He could have been a little
Bosa should have been up there,
like
yes.
5 maybe.
Yeah, he definitely should have been higher.
I will go. Do we pick Trent Williams yet?
No.
I want Trent.
Yeah, absolutely. He
I
has
want
to be
Trent
in
at
there.
4.
4.
Top 3.
So I don't think it's Ayuk.
No, Ayuk. I was thinking maybe Ayuk instead of Bosa, because Purdy loves him and he's like his go-to.
Yeah. I honestly think my top 4, I would have Trent and Bosa in my 3 and 4, but and then maybe Warner 5.
I mean, we both know 1 and 2, so just give me 3.
I don't know who to put at 3. This is hard because I would have put other people.
There's Devontae Smith still out there. There's George
Yeah,
Kittle still out there.
I'll put Kittle. I'll put Kittle 3 because he can
Yeah,
block and he catches. He's
right.
a
He's
monster
not
when he
playing
gets the
up to his
ball.
potential this year, but
He
he
could
is a good. He's
what
like top 2 tight ends in the league
in
when
his
he's
like
playing really well.
heyday. You could argue he was better than
The
Kittle
best.
or
Yeah.
Kelsey because he
Yeah,
was
it was those
blocking.
2.
Yes. Okay, who's your 2? And I'll take 1.
AJ Brown is 2.
That's correct. He's an absolute stud, top 3 wide receiver in the NFL. No questions about it. Don't even try it. Animal. Christian McCaffrey is number 1.
Right.
No questions. Right.
So we knew
Guys,
one.
it's that. Yes. But I think you could put Trent Williams up there. I think you could put Nick Bosa. The fact that Fred Warner wasn't up there is crazy. The fact that we didn't have like Brandon Ayuk on the list or
I had Fred
Kelsey.
Warner.
I know. I think he could have been higher, but Kelsey could have been on the list. Do you see that guy pulling as a center out in
He's a beast.
space? That's crazy. And like Reddick's a great edge defender. He's a
Slay,
stud. Darius
Cox,
Slay. Yeah.
Davis.
There's too much talent, and then you don't count Jalen Hurts and fucking Jake Elliott hitting 60-yard bombs from the
Devontae
kicking
Smith
spot.
is not bad. He's a deep threat.
Here, okay, quick. I know we need to move on, but whose offensive weapons are you taking? Eagles, Niners? It's my only question. Only weapons. So tight end, running back, wide receiver.
I'm taking 49ers.
Right?
Yeah.
It's close.
Yeah.
But
I mean, DeAndre Swift, Christian McCaffrey, not even a question.
Correct.
Kittle, I don't even know who they're fucking.
He's better than Goddard, but Brown's better than
better than Debo. But like
Ayuk and
Debo is
Devontae
just
is
different.
close. Yeah.
Debo's like a hybrid running back.
Yeah, he's a
and
stud.
Devontae and Ayuk might be a wash.
Yeah, so they Niners have 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Good one. I like that. It's going to be a
fun.
great game.
So, you want to do just jump right into the next thing? We're gonna do a little game here. Another game. A twofer today.
Yep. We're going to do a game draft. We always do drafts.
We're pivoting though from the NFL to college football.
Yeah, it is championship weekend. So Big Ten championship, Pac-12 championship at Vegas is Oregon, Washington on Friday night. If you're interested, big game.
That'd be good.
Yeah, first one was awesome. So that would probably be the one. SEC is Bama, Georgia. You know, by the way, they beat Auburn on the most bullshit thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, and Auburn's not even ranked, and they're like,
I know.
The quarterback's like, give me that Heisman, give me that.
I know.
I'm like,
no, you're a running back.
Yeah. So,
but
what we're doing is we're gonna do a college football draft. Are we snaking?
So, I was requested to ask you a question to see if it's a snake or Just back and forth.
Okay. And then I have a trivia question for you to see who goes first.
Correct.
Okay. Bring it on.
Our only guest that's been on the podcast, Alexa
Oh
Wistenberg,
my God.
sister, called and asked that this question be asked. And I got it right, so that's why I get to ask it.
Okay.
You get to choose if it's snake or just back and forth. If you get this correct, what is Alexa's favorite movie? I'll repeat the question. What is Alexa, our sister's favorite movie?
One comes to mind right away because I hate it. Grease. Wrong?
Wrong.
What? Should we watch that shit all the time as a kid?
Pride and Prejudice. You suck.
Okay.
I get to choose.
You're like, Mason doesn't even know me.
I'm going to choose. Crap. I'm going to choose back and forth because I don't believe in my ability to get your question right. That's what I'm going to do.
Okay, I would have picked that too. We did Snake all the time, and Snake's okay, but it's kind of like, it
It's
depends on
tough.
the type of thing. So,
Yes.
okay, so I'm going to set a timer. You have, okay, look at me. No looking at your phone.
I'll put it up here if you want.
Sure. There's 6 teams in the NFL. You have to name the teams. I'm going to give you 60 seconds to name all 6 teams that have a matte finished helmet. Okay? Give you
Say
5
it one more
seconds.
time.
There's 6 teams in the
6
NFL
teams.
that have matte helmets. Not glossy, sparkly, or like just glossy or sparkly. So you have.
Can I just name every
60
team in the
seconds.
NFL just
You
to get this
can't.
correct?
No, you can't.
So I could
You have
do
to
that in
actually
60
guess.
seconds.
You have to actually guess. Okay. 6 teams. You have to name them. Not throwbacks, not whatever. It's their actual helmets that they wear normally. Okay. 60 seconds starting now.
Vikings,
1,
Washington,
2,
Seattle.
3.
Okay, now I'm stuck.
So you have Vikings,
Don't say anything.
Commanders, and Seattle. Those are the obvious ones. The other ones are a
Raiders?
little trickier.
No.
Wrong. 30 seconds. $40.
Giants?
No. Okay.
Steelers.
You got one more
Browns.
NFC and 2 more AFCs. Browns. That's 1. 1 more AFC and 1 more NFC. 5.
Titans?
4. 3. Yep. 2.
Oh
1.
no!
That was pretty close. You got 5 out of the 6.
What's the other NFC?
So it's Minnesota, Washington, Seattle, Cleveland, Tennessee. Those are the 5 you got. There's 1 more. And you're gonna be like, oh, fuck that. That's stupid.
Falcons?
The Falcons.
I had to think about
They
it.
just changed their uniforms like recently, the last, 3 years or so.
Yeah.
And yeah, they went with matte helmets, bigger falcon on the side, and like the silver face masks.
That was tough.
Yeah, that's fun though, isn't it? That was a good one.
That was pretty close though.
Because that's something that I know.
Yeah.
And pick up on. I thought the Seahawks would have been a little tricky because they have like so much on their helmets. They got like that mohawk.
That's why I said
stuff there.
Seahawks. So I was like,
and then Cleveland, it's like there's nothing on their helmet.
I know that was a shot in the dark. I was like, I don't remember that being shiny. Yeah.
I asked Caleb today and he was like, Steelers? Oh, it's Steelers because they don't have anything on half theirs. I'm like, no, it's not. And no one thinks of Tennessee because they are forgettable. But yeah, out of all of those, I like Minnesota's and Washington's probably the best.
Correct.
That
That's why I
matte
said those
burgundy is
first.
sweet, and then the purple Minnesota one. So, all right,
You're first.
I go first. Best college uniforms. Number one, I think you know who I'm picking. Oregon Ducks.
I don't think you even really have to say anything about that.
They're
Number
sweet.
2. We're doing 3 rounds.
Let's do 4.
Oh Christ. Okay. This is more your range. I'm gonna take Ohio State.
Oh, ooh, that's a good pick.
Yeah. I
They're
like
clean,
theirs.
and
I like theirs. They do some cool
they do
stuff.
all the stripes are the same. They're simple too. They don't go crazy. They're simple.
I will say you're gonna see a theme in mine. Some of them are very simple. I just
Mhm.
think they're just solid,
If you
not
pick
anything
fucking
crazy.
Penn State, I will.
I did look at a list and they were like
They were up
6th, and I
there.
was like,
Yeah,
that's wild.
yeah.
But
They're
okay.
like, oh, classic, classic, just like
Mm-hmm.
Alabama. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Yes.
My second, I'm not picking them because the love of my life currently goes there. They are sick uniforms. Michigan State.
Okay. They're cool.
You have
I'll
you
cut.
seen their like they just I think this
Yeah.
year they came out with the like the um Greek, like Giannis has that like pattern, Greek pattern on the stripe. Then they have they're like all whites, they've got all greens, they've got blacks, and it just goes well. It's clean. Nike's so fucking good. You're gonna see a
Just
theme with mine too. They're basically all Nike.
I'm gonna take just to be well, no, I won't do that then. Well, it's fine. Um, I'm between a couple here. I'm gonna take TCU.
Damn it. They were
Yeah.
my sneaky one.
Yeah,
They're
I kind of
cool.
like
The
theirs.
Horn
I
Frogs,
I looked at
they
a
make
list and
purple work. It's
yeah, they
tough.
do. They got the black, and I just remember them
Yeah.
from the playoff last year, and I was kind of like, and they got that like Wakanda shit going on
They
too.
got the collar of the
Yeah,
horns like that. Yeah.
yeah,
Those are cool. Also Nike.
yep.
Yeah, those are sweet. Um so my third one, I'm gonna go UCF. The Knights.
Okay.
They're I like black and gold is pretty simple, but a lot of people always screw it up. Like the Saints, not that cool. The Colorado Buffaloes, I think that's what they are.
Yes,
Theirs are okay, but UCF, those are badass.
I do see those. Those look pretty sick.
Yeah, with like the matte black helmets, they switch stuff up a lot. The like the Knight logo is cool.
I'm looking at a list, and Nebraska's on this. Like, what the fuck? Sorry.
So that's my 3.
Okay, so I'm on my third. I have a couple options here.
Yeah, I mean, I still have like a couple written down that I would put in my top 10.
I don't know if I am like in love with these uniforms for the rest of these, so I'm just gonna pick one of them. I just like the colorway, I guess. I'm gonna take North Carolina. I like their baby blue with their navy blue.
Yeah, that's a good. They were up there in a couple lists I saw. Not
Yes.
not top 10 for me, but yeah, they're nice. Um I am going to put
Last pick here.
my last pick. Um I'm going to go with I'm going to go with Wisconsin.
Ugh, what?
Yeah.
Those ugly ass uniforms?
They're not ugly.
Penn State West?
No.
They're
So
not special at all.
they're not special, but I picked a lot of like out there ones. So
What
I
do you mean?
wanted to
You
pick
like
a
that?
solid one.
You like the
Simple.
arrow of Wisconsin? We're moving
Moving
forward. You like
forward.
that on the
I like
fucking
how
thing?
the stripes all match everywhere. Boom, boom, boom. I like the simplicity to it. The power W is cool. Shout out Sean Tipple. Um, I like them with the white face masks, not the red face masks. And
Yeah.
then the all reds, those are sick. All reds with the white helmets, those are sick. Is between them and like Florida Gators for me, or Florida State. The Seminoles, they get me with that sweet helmet.
Well, don't take my pick. I won't take them. So I'll give an honorable mention. I was looking at Florida State because I like their color.
Mm-hmm.
I was just gonna say Michigan because you said Michigan State. But I do like
They're
their
on my
blue with
list.
their
Yeah, their helmet's cool.
um
They're all blues are sweet.
yeah. I don't mind like what was the other team that was on the list here? Hold on, I gotta bring that back up.
I had Oklahoma State up there.
I'm
The
gonna take tennis.
Cowboys,
You're not gonna like it, but I'm gonna take
Tennessee,
Tennessee's.
the
Yeah.
Volunteers. Mm.
It's something different with their black. They do gray. They do just a good mix of stuff. And they're white.
Yeah, I guess they do gray in there. I
Yep.
I like
I don't like their
Texas's orange
thick
better.
stripe that they do on their helmet.
Yeah.
That's kind of stupid.
When I think of Tennessee, they're like orange and white. I think of Texas as orange and white too. I like Texas's orange better. The Longhorns.
Yeah, if you're gonna
It's like
go
a
basic,
yeah.
I don't mind Texas. I don't mind like LSU's white and gold and purple and whatever.
I don't
Like
like how their stripes go like right
yeah,
here.
they're just too like USC's. Like USC has that like theirs are fine. I'm not a fan of like Georgia or Bama.
No.
I hate Notre Dame's with a passion.
Yeah. The
We should do
mustard
worst.
pants.
We should do worst drafts with those green uniforms with
That's easy.
the.
Notre Dame is up there.
They're
Penn
horrible.
State
Yeah,
they're wearing practice uniforms. They have a decent logo like the
I
Nittany Lion.
I don't
It's
like
not bad. Put it on the fucking helmet.
I don't like Northwesterns either.
Yeah,
They
those are
suck. They're kind of remind me of Penn State's.
Alabama's are just
Yeah, boring.
nothing. Yeah,
hmm
it just drives me nuts.
I think Oregon states aren't bad. They had some
The
decent ones
Beavs,
this year. The
yeah,
Beavers.
they're
Minnesota's are a
basically
little
Oklahoma
different.
State. I like
Yeah.
Oklahoma State. The black and orange is cool. You can do a lot with that. Um,
I wish
and
Utah did something better.
those are both Nike too. Utah could be okay. They're Under
I,
Armour,
yeah, I wish they did
I
something
think.
cooler. I don't like Texas A&M's uniforms.
Oh yeah, 'cause that's Adidas for you.
What about like Baylor?
Baylor's okay. They just have to pick. Are they gonna do green and gold or green and gold? And they just
Yeah,
like bounce
they
back and forth. I'm like, you
switch
got to
way
pick
too
one.
much. Yes,
Yeah.
I agree. Interesting one. We'll do a quick you tested me and we'll test you next week with college brands. I'm just gonna list and you go and we'll see how many you can get in 60 seconds.
I could probably do a bunch. Just start naming them.
I'll have a list of like
But they've
100 teams.
changed. My thing is like I just picture the uniforms and I'm like, those have to be Nike, or I just know the school well enough and I know that they're like basketball is Nike, so their football probably is too.
We could
So
rank the most useless information between us, and that would be top 3 easily.
I would just destroy.
Yes.
I'd have top three out of all the things. Oh yeah.
You would have all 3? You don't think
I would
I
have
have
all three.
useless information?
What's more useless? The brands of sports teams or like football stats here and there?
I know the players and the colleges they went to and the stats and when they were drafted,
Yeah,
like
but that is like if you're gonna have a sports
useless.
podcast, that's a little more like it's more involved in arguments. Like, no, he's better than him because of this and this and this. I can't say he went to a better school because they were sponsored by Jordan. You know,
That's
doesn't
why.
mean
But
shit.
the other day, Paige was like, "Where'd that guy go to school?" And I was like, "Michigan State." And she's like, "I was like 2021 draft class." And she's like, "What?" And then she just started listing
He looked
players,
it
and
up.
I got well, no, I didn't look it up. I just had it in my head, and I
No,
was just
she
like,
looked it up to see if you were
"Yeah."
right.
And then I just started going, and I think I was like 10 of 12 in a row. And the 2 players were like, "Who's that guy?" And it was like their third string tight end, and I was like, I have no fucking clue who it is.
Yeah,
But it's just stupid,
it's
absolutely
funny.
nonsense. Yeah, okay, good one.
Yeah, that was fun.
I feel like I had the edge in that one, but good one.
All right, fantasy. Finally,
Yeah, I was gonna say your team exploded.
and I beat everybody. I outscored everyone. It's about GD
Good.
time because I have the second most points in the goddamn league, and I'm second to last in the whole fucking thing. That's horseshit.
I have slightly less than you, and I'm 7-5, and you're 5-7. Like that's the
Right.
difference.
That's but the thing about our league is so close.
It's
Kevin's
awesome this
last
year,
right now
isn't
because
it?
he's like 3-9, but Dad's first and he's like
He's
8.
out.
So
He's out.
it's only like 5 games between the best and the worst. Normally
Yeah,
it's
so
like,
it's
way
8.
someone's 1-10 or something.
Yeah, last year it was Paige and Dad. We're like weren't even close. They were out of
Right.
it.
Well,
This
Dad
year,
picked Josh Allen with the number 1 overall pick.
exactly. But this year it's
Yeah,
Kevin's
Dad's team
out.
is good.
Alexa's pretty much locked in now that she's squeaked by Paige, and the Zay Flowers should have slid touchdown on Sunday night, which is a joke. I watched that. I was like, oh no. But anyways, she's in. So now we have 5 teams. Like even I could, if I lose out and certain people win, I can be out of the playoffs at like 7 and like
7.
what am I? 7-7. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
And I
like,
would be
how did that
in because
happen?
I'd have to beat you to get in.
Exactly. And I play like it's nuts. Mom could be out, you could be out, Paige could be out, Allie could, like it's gonna be a whirlwind next
I
two
know.
weeks.
And it's tough because
Someone's
we have
gonna
all
be
these
pissed.
guys on bye now. So it's like,
That's
shit.
what I said. It sucks. It really, and with our league, it's like you're screwed. You got who you got and you go with what you got. And
And
it's
if Josh Dobbs would stop throwing picks, I won't have to fucking worry about if I have to sit him or not in my other league. But
yeah, it was wild. I think first, because of how close we all are, I think getting the first seed, especially in your division, because it's probably out for me now. Alexa would have to slip, is really important because you get a
yeah,
bye week. You get that like free
yeah,
pass because you could run in, like, since we're all close, like who's going to say that the worst team in the playoffs doesn't just win it all? The team would just go off.
yeah.
It's going to be interesting. I'm really excited to see how it happens, and I can't wait to win it all again back to back. That's all I'll say.
Fuck you. How did your
Um,
bets do?
I just ripped this off the thing. Sorry, Mom. I dominated. 3 for 3, baby. Fucking suck it. Okay, that's all I have to say.
Suck brick, kid.
Suck brick, kid. That was awesome. I was like, wait, did I actually get that right? Yeah, I did. The Jaguars pulled through even though they doinked that field goal.
Yeah,
The fucking Broncos on a win streak. Let's ride. Somehow,
Broncos
some
country.
way, the Saints can only score field goals, and Desmond Ritter pulled out a W. I went 3 for 3 last week.
Yeah, that's great. Good for you.
So now we're going to do this again because we're riding. Just want to win one. Pick who you think is going to win. Niners, Eagles. Niners are favored by
Eagles.
3 points. I think Eagles, so we're going Niners.
All
We'll
right.
see. Falcons play the Jets. -2.5 for the Falcons.
Falcons.
I agree too. So we're riding with the Jets. Tim Boyle, baby. Which
X-Packer.
honestly, I don't think could be a huge stretch. I mean, Ritter against that defense, like who's to
Yeah.
say he doesn't throw a pick six or something crazy?
Right.
And then the last one I have is Broncos Texans. Good, sneaky good game. Sneaky good.
I would
Texans
say
are
Texans.
3-point favorites. I would too. So
Yeah.
we're riding with the let's ride. Let Russ cook again. Let's fucking go.
That's great.
And we'll see if we get it.
All right.
That's my bets for the week.
Awesome. Uniforms. You like the Texans all red?
I
Last
didn't
week?
like them as much as I liked their
All blue with
blue
the
with
red helmet?
red. Yeah, the
I-
all red was
I would
kind of
agree.
like,
I would agree.
I don't know, it didn't have the same pop. It was fine.
They should have the blue helmets with the all red
Yeah,
jersey.
it almost was just too much, I guess. It was a
Yeah.
cool idea,
That's why
but
you
it was
got to
just
switch it up. Different color helmet and everything else is the same.
I loved the Chargers though. I fucking love
Yeah.
those
I
uniforms.
like them. They're sweet.
Those navy, they have the navy in the thing with the yellow, it pops, the
Hmm.
bolt. Those are cool.
And it's
Those are really
on the
cool.
jersey and the pants. It's just the outline of the bolt
Yep.
too. So it's kind of cool like that.
I wanted
Um,
the uh Ravens to wear all white though.
yeah.
That would have been
Like
like a
pop
nice, but they were
contrast,
fucking what's it called
black
pants.
pants. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, those are cool. Those are, I mean, they're cool. They're not their colors, but they're cool. There it is. I guess it's like a nod to the old, like the Philip Rivers era with the navy blue. I do
Yeah,
like
but
the royal blue, all royal blue ones, because that also pops, but that's not their color. They're the powder blue or navy.
yeah, I
When
have
you
a
pick royal, then you just
navy.
look like the fucking Rams. So I
Correct.
think that they don't use those as much anymore because they're in the same city as a team that has those
I
colors.
think I have a navy Tomlinson jersey
Yeah, you did or do,
because
I
I didn't
guess.
I couldn't get a powder blue because it was so like out of stock.
Yeah. So this week we're gonna look at the Denver Broncos. Um, they are one of two teams that have the stripes on the fucking um jersey that roll into the pants, and I think it's dumb. It's not the
NBA
NBA.
baby,
And that
NBA.
stops. So they wear like their orange. They wore orange and then white pants because the orange has the blue stripe, and then the white pants have the blue stripe that carries on. You can't wear blue stripes if you have a blue, or blue pants if you have a blue stripe on the orange, and then it has to go into another blue stripe. A blue stripe won't show up on a blue pant. So I get that's why they wear their white pants, but I fucking hate white pants. So I got rid of the dumbass side of the jersey one and I put some stuff on the shoulders. I'm kind of taking their current helmets and adjusting them a little bit. The back, so they have like those three stripes that look like the what is that? It's not the mane. It's just the fucking hair on the horse's
It's the
back.
horse mane.
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a
I don't know.
Bronco, but yeah,
Right. But that's what I'm talking about, that hair.
that's their mane.
Because in their logo they have like the three strands of hair. Their logo's to me, first of all.
Really? I was just gonna say I like their Bronco.
It's just so like cartoony to me. I don't really like it. Um,
I think it's cool looking.
and
What else
it's
would you
white.
do?
It's all skeleton-y. I don't know. So they right now they have the three things on the back going forward, and the two on the side stop halfway, and it's all orange. I think it's fine, but I just changed the ones on the sides to white. So you have a little more contrast. And then I used those as stripes throughout. So primary homes are all blue. And they
I like
have,
those.
yeah, the stripes. It's just
I
different
don't.
stripes. It's not three stripes right down like everyone else does, like this. Boom, boom, boom.
Isn't that just like Texans though, with the same colors all the way?
The what?
Those are blue helmet, blue pants, blue jersey, just like Texans are red, red, red.
Yeah. But that's
I don't know
fine. I
if
mean, that's their colors.
I know, but I think you need to incorporate different.
Yeah, well, guess what's coming up next, buddy boy? Um,
Just-
their secondary
oh
homes,
God, this is like Seattle
orange.
neons.
I know it's very bright.
Christ.
I don't think it would be this obnoxious, but
Oh, it definitely would be.
I mean, they do this already, kind of. I think they have orange ones. I don't think they look that bad.
I mean, I'm
You're
looking at
blue and
that.
orange. You're gonna be
I'm looking
orange.
at that, and then I'm watching NBA red on my screen, and fat ass Kyle Lowry's bitching about a call right now, so I'm just blind. This is brutal.
Yeah. So I got secondary aways all orange with the blue helmets. It pops. It looks good. And then So you'll like these better than the tertiary homes with blue pants with the orange jerseys. It's better than all orange, huh?
I just don't like orange, but
Yeah,
it's better
it's
than the
not.
all orange.
It's tough.
It reminds me of Seattle when they wear the lime with the opposite colored pants. I don't
Mhm.
like those either. Like
I don't
either
mind. I don't mind it.
I
It's
like
being
the all
bold. It's
lime.
something different. I don't
I
know.
know, but I like it all
It's
the way,
okay.
man. I'd rather have the all
Just
orange.
go
If you're
all
gonna
in.
do orange, just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think those are bad though. Primary away, all white.
clean.
Yeah, those are
Yeah.
sweet. The navy and orange. That's when the orange looks better because then it's just small accents here and there. And that,
Subtle.
yeah, it's much more subtle. It looks a lot better. Luna's just wreaking havoc downstairs with the tree. Um, prime or secondary aways. I think I just gave him 2 aways. Yeah, secondary aways. Just gave him the blue pants. So, white jerseys, blue pants. It's all about keeping the stripes consistent, and these are just a little different. And I'm using like the mane or like the hair or whatever on there. So just switch it up a little bit. I just hate their stripes. It comes from their armpit down. It's really wide and then it like curls onto the knee, like the front of the knee. It just looks dumb. And then I
I
hate when
agree.
they wear the orange and the white. Oh, it's the worst. But yeah,
I'm
those
not
are
a
my
huge
Broncos.
fan of Denver's whole get up
No, me neither.
to begin with. I do like these a little better, but
Yeah.
these don't come close to the
I
Jaguars. There's no way, right?
no. I mean, I was doing the most with what I could. And it's
Yeah,
not
that's what I
much.
mean. There's not much to go off of. I'm not a real
I
like
like their old school logo with the D and the horse coming out of the D a little bit. I like that better. It's a little more classic. That's John
I don't
Elway.
mind those uniforms, honestly.
And the lighter blue with the orange, kind of like the
Yeah.
Florida Gator blue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like this way, it's a little tougher because it's darker, but with the
Is it
navy.
bad? Is it bad
But
that when I see Broncos in the navy blue, I think of Peyton Manning?
so do I.
And is that bad? He was there for like 5 years. Like that's
Mm-hmm.
the existence of that team.
Remember, do you see Monday Night Football? That's our ball. That's our ball. He's like, our,
Yeah.
and Eli's like, our ball.
Yeah.
It's been 8 years. I thought that was funny. They're fun.
Yeah,
They're
they are.
fun. It's so much
I
better
never.
than Joe Cuck and Troy Aikman.
Oh my God. He said something the other day, or it was last game or uh last night or the one before it, and I was like, I'm always yelling at the TV. I'm like, really, fucking Troy? Really? You
Yeah.
think so? Like, why don't you tell us
They're
the
gonna have to score
obvious?
a touchdown here because they're
Yeah,
down
I'm
by
like,
5. And
oh my
they're like,
God.
thanks.
I never was a fan of the Mannings either, but they have a completely different side now, and I enjoy
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, they're fun. It reminds me of how we would be if we would watch a game. The only thing I don't like is that they don't no one's like doing a play by play.
Yeah, sometimes when they have a guest, it just goes
Yeah.
and they're
And you're
like,
just like
and the game's going
you're
on. I'm
watching the game,
like,
but you're trying to like
yeah,
listen to this conversation. I'm like, what
it's
are they
too
talking
much.
about? Like
Yeah,
Lil Wayne is here? What the fuck is
I
this?
know. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, those are my Denver Broncos. And we are all caught up now, so I gotta fucking design another one. Um I'm thinking so we got Chargers and Raiders. You decide which one do you want next?
Chargers.
Chargers?
Yeah, because we just
So
talked about them.
I'm not gonna change too much about the Chargers.
Good. Let's see them.
Like I might not change anything of them.
What's the point of doing them then? You like
I'm
them
doing
that
every
much?
team. I would just do these are the ones I would wear. I wouldn't wear these, I wouldn't wear those. So why don't we just do the Raiders redesign and then I just quickly say these are the Chargers ones. So we'll do a 2 for next week.
So you're not redesigning the Chargers at all.
I'm not redesigning the Bengals either.
You like
You
them
don't
that much, huh?
you don't touch perfection.
Okay. I didn't know that. Yeah, do the Raiders then.
I like the Chargers. I think they have good uniforms. They're clean. I don't like their mustard yellow. I don't like the yellow pants.
Yeah, they're
very
dumb.
much.
It's stupid.
I think you got to go with the baby blue, the powder blue and white. You just got to stick with that. Let the yellow be an accent. So, all right. We'll do Raiders next week and breeze over the Chargers.
Raiders next week. Enjoy the Eagles. Niners. I couldn't think of the other team. Jesus Christ. We got to get off this. Eagles, Niners. We're going to the Chief game.
Hell yeah.
Can't wait to see Taylor Swift and Kelsey and Brittany Mahomes on the sideline.
Oh, God.
Fuck. I hope Jackson shows up. I'm throwing something at that.
Yeah, get a snowball right to the dome. Welcome to Wisconsin. Eat snow, kid. Suck snow, kid.
Yeah, we're gonna do a Christmas draft coming up too soon.
Okay. Yeah, once we get closer to Christmas.
Yeah.
I'm down.
But, all right.
All right. Sounds good.
Bye.
Stop stroking your gnome. Okay, that's enough. Love you. Bye.
Bye. Love you.